Hey everyone, welcome to another life makeover main story. So we are in chapter 21, Ticket to Sin Chain. Wait, is that like part one? Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. So last off, we left a cliffhanger that it seems like there's more to it with the case and everything. Which is, wow, it's getting more mysterious and a little bit more darker by the minute. So let's go ahead and see what this one is about. So, anyway, let's start with part one. We're at an amusement park. Not gonna lie, a little creepy because with all the black feathers. Okay. As midnight approached, the empty playground fell silent, with dim lights flickering in the cold fog. In the path of night wind, a piece of dead tune leaf trembled and fell on a cold body on the bench. That's that's a little creepy already. My goodness. Surrounded by snow white feather, the holy and poignant air turned him into an elegant martyr. With limbs bound by thick hemp rope, he sat stiff and upright, with a blade piercing his heart from behind. A wooden plaque on his chest was soaked in blood, and on it scribbled several shocking words in red. Joke or gift? Oh my god, I'm already creeped out. Oh my goodness. A dark and eerie, smiley face followed as if scoffing at the fragile world full of changes. Look, senior actuary at Hexing Group. Geez, another rich one who got unlucky. Ridiculed a tall and strong figure, who threw away the business card and continued to rummage for other clues. Phone, business card, ID card, and bank cards were still there. It didn't look like a murder for profit. The dead is fully clothed. The only wound is a stab on the back shoulder. His hands and feet were tied. Obviously a premeditated murder, and very likely a kill in revenge. Another tall and skinny shadow said calmly, but the girl beside him snapped. I don't think so, because revengeful murder often means torturing and abusing the dead for fun. But, well, oh my goodness. Oh my god, I didn't creeped out. A death show? How sick. Wait a minute. Rope? Feather? Blood sign? Do these remind you of the smiley face serial killing in Me City a few years ago? Oh? But wasn't that a famous pending case? Why copy it in the game? Are they screwing with us? I mean, screwing us. Okay. At the man's complaint, the faces of others slowly grew harder. Old mystery of such was so difficult and meant gaining over for whoever met it. What now? Should we give up? Damn it. I fought hard to get the 103rd place on the detective rank. I hate to lose it. Hey, you talk too much. The girl stood in silence. Though not talking much, her attitude was pretty clear. This game has just begun. Are you going to quit even without a try? A gentle voice came from behind, and the three turned back. Oh? We're in the back. We're looking at Ashley's past? Okay. Was an elegant long-haired woman, the least experienced one on the team, and no one cared about her. Well, Miss A, do you have any brilliant ideas? Upon hearing ridicule, A always gave a faint smile. I just want to share some of my findings with you. At that, the three immediately got several message awards on their game panels. This is the information on the smiley face serial killing. What do his targets share in common? All six victims were married and well educated, with a high social status and quite some wealth. A nodded, then turned to look at the dead behind with a scrutinizing look. But this one does not meet all the conditions. No, a designer label and a wedding ring, as well as a photo of him with his wife and daughter in the wallet. Judging from its current look, this photo was taken at least 10 years ago, and it's badly worn. If he were still married or had a wife and a daughter, why wouldn't he put in a new photo? Do you mean he was divorced or a lost child? I prefer divorce. There are chips and lottery tickets on him, and Yao Ming may explain his broken marriage. But the murder hit the divorce clue, or bet that we would overlook it because of the wedding ring. So this isn't the smiling face serial killer, but a copycat. We've all been duped. The three realized with embarrassment, and the reasoning was soon back on track as Ace speculated. Going to such lengths to cover himself up and his identity will be the key to solving the case. Oh my god. The names is ridiculous. Brownie and Mint. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's just because they're in a game, I guess. I don't know, but okay. Wow, just food. Okay, now they're making me hungry. Great. Okay. Right. The murderer must be emotionally or financially involved with the dead and will be easily suspected. So we can pinpoint the murderer when we find out who will benefit the most from Luke's death. What the heck? That's all you care about? Wow, okay. I found in his phone some records of big payments to a bookmaker and a children's hospital, and a personal accident insurance policy, with his ex-wife as the beneficiary. All more suspicious look at the name on the police policy. A gambler is bound to lose. To save the daughter, maybe his ex-wife was forced to kill him for the insurance. This is a possibility, but there's no direct evidence for this speculation. The girl turned to her head thoughtfully and cast a gaze to A, who was silent at the side. While calculating intently, Ji-jun knit her brow after touching the handle of the weapon. What? Something wrong? Why is the knife wet without blood on it? All were stunned by A's words and noticed something unusual about the crime scene. The victim of an unexpected attack tended to have tense muscles, but the deceased looked peaceful. Oh my god, that's not... Oh my god, this is just more creepy. Oh my goodness. Losing 30% of blood could lead to death, but there was much more on the scene. On top of that weirdness, the weapon on his back was wet and cold when it didn't rain. It feels freezing. Was the knife frozen in the freezer? Freezer? Ice? So the melted ice explains the extra blood? A suddenly realized the answer to the tricky puzzle that kept bothering her. She looked at the man on the bench, and an image emerged in her head. The man placed a frozen knife on the bench, tied his hands and feet, calmly fell backwards. As the knife piercing it in the back, blood trickled down the blade and mixed with melted ice and water. Looking at the peaceful-looking corpse, A finally figured out the truth in her astonishment. This was the last gift for the desperate penitent in the most secretive way. He was not killed by someone else. The murder was actually... Oh my god, this is really creepy. Okay, we'll go with part 2. He himself is the murderer. It's a total hoax. Lilia banged her hand on the keyboard with a glow of copy in her eyes. Lilia, maybe we should reconsider it. For what? The answer is clearly suicide. If you don't believe me, let's verify it now. Lilia moved her finger swiftly on the keyboard, but a harsh stun responded as she pressed the enter key. Wrong answer. That's not possible. My reasoning is flawless. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Ah! Darn it. How could it be? I'm pissed off. Kelly, come and help her. My computer is going to break if she continues this way. Lilia was hooked on weary speculative fiction after their meeting on the cruise ship. While boning up on many famous works and movies, she found an online community of speculative enthusiasts. She even immersed herself in reasoning games to participate in the community's online detective gathering. Simply getting 10 detective puzzles right in a row can win you admission to the gathering. I've compiled a Bible of reasoning, and no question will baffle me. Darn it! How come I'm stuck on this last case again? The system is getting in my way. Don't worry, let me see if I can help. A farmer bitten by a venomous snake tried to bilk the snake keeper out of the money to pay off his debt. But finally, the farmer died, and the suspect was among the farmer, his wife, and the snake keeper. I quickly went through the details and recalled a similar suicide scam my sister mentioned earlier. The two cases, similar in the storyline, differed subtly in detail. The murderer should be the wife. But his wife didn't even leave the house and did nothing suspicious. She replaced the antidote with a sensitizer at breakfast. That's why the farmer said it tasted differently. The farmer's plan worked smoothly. But the fact was he was dying of allergies when the venom hit him. And explained that the wife, with her children, wanted to escape from the farmer's violent abuse. Well, that seems more logical. Lilia, wanna try again? Okay, the murder is the farmer's wife, and the key clue is... Done. Correct answer. Congratulations on passing the test and getting your invitation. Is this the invitation to the online detective party? It looks quite formal. Of course. Kelly, keep this invitation. After all, you helped me solve the last puzzle. What? No, I'm not really interested in a party of strangers. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't want to. No thanks. Strangers? They are the top 100 elite detectives. You don't get to see them every day. Lily opened the website and started introducing the strange avatars in the ranking. Zorro, a psychology doctor from a famous university overseas and a keeper of top 10 detectives. Mint, a mysterious pro in the top 5 list. Oh my goodness. They really need better names, dude. She caught several murders ahead of the police. Really? How did she do it? I heard top detectives like her have access to secret information unknown to the police. However, the source of the information is not clear. After all, the website is overflowed with information. Well, sending a user information leakage and women's private photos are the most discussed these days. So many information security risks these days. As I listened to Willia and Daisy chatting, my glance swept around this mysterious website and the list. My heart skipped a beat when my gaze was attracted to an IDA on the leaderboard. Exact same name. Is it a coincidence? Oh my god, I'm creeped out. Okay. Part 3. Kelly? Hey, are you there? Thinking about the ID, I didn't even notice that Lily had called me several times. Huh? I'm sorry that I was lost in my thought. What did you say? Do you want to join me in the online detective party? It's a really rare opportunity. No, thanks. I don't like socializing, and I'm not interested in the detective game at all. Kelly, what about you? Thinking of the favorite name on this list, I had a faint urge in my heart. But if both of us go, the invitation... Is it a yes? Well, no backing out. I will take care of the invitation. Don't worry about it. Remember to log into my account and fill in your personal information invitation code before 12 o'clock p.m. I'll prepare the equipment for the game. See you tomorrow. William left in a flurry, and Daisy and I could finally rest for a while. Just then I received a friend request on the phone and I curiously clicked on it. Oh, sorry. Where's the record? Dang it, it won't even... Oh. Sorry. Just then I received a... Oh wait, it was a stranger called Sea Salt Ice with a cute avatar of a dessert doll. But I was totally shocked when I saw his message. I'm... Gerald? I said hesitantly accepted the request, and a video call came immediately. Oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna have the new profiles. They updated it, so I kind of prefer the old ones, yeah, but we'll see how I feel. But let's see. Oh my god, I don't know why I prefer the old ones. Yeah. Screen wagging? Dear, it's great to finally get a hold of you. Oh my gosh, it's the, fake. My phone is dying, so I'll keep it short. I now have town on business, but I lost my luggage and wallet. My phone and account and bank card were stolen. This is my own account. Can you lend me 5,000? I'll pay you back. Oh my god. 5,000 bucks? I don't have that much money. How much do you have? Give me whatever you have. Here's the account. I'll pay you back as soon as possible. See you. After hanging up the call from Gerald, I felt numb and empty in my head. Gerald, president of Endpoint Tech, had his luggage stolen on a business trip and borrowed money from friends. It didn't quite make sense. Just when I decided to call Gerald for a confirmation, his phone call came. Wow, okay, right on time. Don't worry, it's real Gerald this time. Are you here to borrow money? You picked up on that really fast. So, looks like you're enjoying it. No? Not really. How about finishing the show of generosity? Don't worry, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Aww. I love to, but I don't have money. I'll give you 100,000 bucks. Give him 5,000 bucks every time. but at longer intervals. If he calls again, use the money. Call me again if you run out of money. What? He's just... Oh my god. So he's just... What? He's just giving us money just for real? Oh my god. Like, that's it? Just giving me money? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. The second one is harsh. Thank you, boss. I'm so happy today. Well, remember to protect yourself. He is a crook, and don't disclose any of your information. Of course. I don't know. I kind of prefer the old one. Oh my gosh. The one I know in the cops. See what do you guys think? I told you everything I need to tell you. Any more questions? Is your all account called sea salt ice? It doesn't matter, and I'll hang up first. Oh, come on. By the way, AI has been fixed. Come over when you're free. Well, I see. See you later. Oh, so cute. After hanging out the phone, I transferred 5,000 bucks to the designated account just as Gerald required. Done and mission completed. Time to pick up AI for an endpoint tech. Why not go out in the way you like Alpha today? Something simple and fashionable. Okay, part 4. While waiting for the elevator in the building of endpoint tech, I thought that everyone was quite busy today. Everyone was walking in a hurry and talking quickly and quietly. There was an air of anxiety. I waited in Gerald's office for 10 minutes, but still didn't see him. I'm sorry that Gerald had a meeting and it will be over soon. Please take a rest here and have some fruit and dessert. Okay, thank you. When I agreed to finish the last bite of dessert, the door was pushed open by the familiar figure. Behind him was a small pink round figure that I hadn't seen for a long time. I rushed over happily. Aww, AI. Uh-oh, Master. Uh-oh, unhappy. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Looks like AI's memory chip works well, with the motion module and screen back to normal too. Thank you so much. I must have spent quite some time on it. AI is my work. I should solve any problem in it. Aww, but thanks, Gerald. And you're doing me a favor, aren't you? Wait, what? I am? Oh, what's going on with that scammer pretending to be you? Why did you give him money? A few days ago, our server was hacked and some user information was stolen. What? How? No wonder it feels tense here today. This is a big accident. The loss is still manageable, but the identity of the hackers remains unknown. The user information was sold privately to some callers and agents, and that crook is one of them. Oh, wow. Okay. And he managed to look like you? Is it he just put like a mask or something like that? Or just did like a plastic surgery? I don't know. So I used my old account as bait, trying to track the hackers with the crook's movement on the black market. I see. So you're phishing. Clever. And you are smart. That's all about the company. Let's talk about the attack on you and AI. Gerald inserted a memory card into the computer and opened the video in it. This was a video recorded before AI was attacked, and Gerald had it recovered. A figure was captured in the last few seconds. It seemed to be a male. With a clear head-on shot, you couldn't identify him. But that's like something I expected. I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be easy. Can you turn up the volume? Gerald turned up the volume, and I leaned on it to listen to the sound in the last few seconds carefully. The sound of wind, waves, shoes stepped on deck, and the final strike are clearly audible. Except for the jingle of metal jewels as they clashed and shook. So the person who attacked me was not Fenrir. Oh, that's just terrific. Oh my goodness. So there's more to it for this case. Oh my gosh. It's haunting us. Or haunting me, actually. After hearing my conclusion, Gerald frowned deeply and seemed to realize the real issue. If so, things are more complicated. This person probably has the same ability as his sister and secretly modified Fenrir's memory. That's why Fenrir thought he had attacked me and took all the blame for it. And the gem that the police took away also disappeared, which I suspect has something to do with that person. It leads us with a clue if he took the gem. A clue? You have a way to find out where the gem went? Valuable stolen goods don't get circulated in the market. They often go to the rich and the powerful. I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll let you know if anything comes out. Thanks, Gerald. Right. As I was about to leave, notifications came from Vana. An outfit for a hot cruise ship party and should be luxurious too? Well... Oh my gosh. That's just terrific. We'll just keep worrying. Okay. Part 5. On the way back to the dorm, I received a few video calls from Sea Salt Ice. Oh great. I ignored it and waited until I was back in the dorm to get them. Ugh. Go away. Oh dear. Finally. I thought I lost you. Why are you in the hospital? I should save a stray cat on the roadside. Oh my god. I know, like, oh my god. Ugh. I mean, that's sweet, but then, like, Gerald will probably, I don't know, I don't know, I expected him to say the stray cat instead of the way, I don't know. But unexpectedly, got hit by a car with a cat. Are you and the kitten okay? The kitten is fine, but I had to stay in the hospital for some days due to skin injuries and a mild concussion. And the kitten was diagnosed with severe malnutrition and feline distemper. What should I do? I have no money for myself, let alone the poor kitten. Got it. I'll give you the money. Great. I'll pay you back when I get out of the hospital. Oh my god. This scammer is so cringe. Ugh. Bed 106. Stop playing with your phone and come over for your ejection. Kelly? Who were you talking to? Why are we always talking about money? A friend. A friend borrowing a lot of money from you several times a day? Be careful not to get scammed. Yeah, sure. I know what I'm doing. I said to Daisy with a sincere look, and the guy who got me into the scam called the next moment. Oh my gosh, go away! Oh my god. Thanks for your help. I found the guy and relevant information from his IP and address. If he calls again, just ignore it. What about the rest of the money? Thanks for your hard work. Just keep the money with you so that you can buy us future ice cream. Oh! This is so cute. Oh. Or something a girl cares for. It's all up to you. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, all for Sea Salt Ice. I'm just Sorry, Gerald. I'm just joking. Never mind. It's the price of a bad name. Good night. As Gerald's plan worked well, I could finally have some rest. Check out dress-up tasks before sleep. An outfit that's sweet and charming as well. He's jealous. Or just, actually, it's more like embarrassment, to be honest. Okay. Oh, sorry. Part 6. Finally, I could freshen up and lie down on the bed, but suddenly I realized that I had forgotten something. Oh, what did I forget? Remember to log into my account and fill in your personal information and invitation code before 12 o'clock p.m. I rushed out of bed, opened the computer, and logged into the account. After a lengthy process of information filling and verification, I breathed a long sigh of relief. Finally done. I can't believe that it took so long. Then my gaze unconsciously lingered on the familiar name on the detective list. After a few minutes, I logged out and tried to log in again with my sister's email and password. Wrong account or password? Please try again. Ugh. Oh. After a few more attempts, all I got was the same cold tone. I sighed in frustration and fell between the sheets without even turning off my computer. A strong wave of unease swept over me as my consciousness fell into that deep, infinite darkness. Sister. I subconsciously called her name as if a place with my sister could be called a warm and safe home. A dreamy voice whispered softly in my ear as if someone was gently caressing my cheek. Here I am. Sister will always by your side. Early the next morning, I was woken up by the bang and a clash in the dorm. I got up to see that Lilia and Daisy were moving a bunch of oversized cardboard boxes. Daisy? Lilia? What are you doing? Moving early in the morning. What? This is an all-in-one VR set for playing games. I'm so tired. It's so heavy. Why do you have to move it from your dorm? It takes a decade to install it. Well, don't you know about my roommate? A pedant who says no to everything. I had no choice but to move it here. Daisy slipped into a chair and panted, and I hurriedly helped Lilia put the boxes in place. After quite a while, 2 VR sets of a person tall were finally installed. Wow, you guys are awesome. This looks amazing. Daisy, back from the cafeteria with 2 bags of meat buns, looked admiringly at the new devices. Oh, Daisy, you're so kind. We're starving. Thank you. Alright, take your time. I'm off to the library for drawing. Daisy quickly packed her backpack and left. After tidying up, Lily and I put on our gear. Ready? Set up your avatar and we can start. Okay, in a minute. This our future look then handsome and easy to move in. Okay. Okay. Part 7. Shortly, darkness faded and familiar noise and music resounded under the starry sky. We were in a lifelike mega amusement park with flashing neon lights. People in fancy costumes flashed at the entrance and joined the lively crowd. It's quite interesting that the detective meeting is held in an amusement park. It's not time yet. Let's walk around and ask about later activities and arrangements. Right. Hey, Ichika, have you heard about the gem theft a while ago? Of course. Such a valuable treasure just disappeared under the noses of the police. So can it be an inside job? My buddy who was on duty at the scene told me about something strange when the gem disappeared. Unusual? It was above 10 degrees, but the snow was suddenly sheeted down. What do you mean, like melted? Someone heard the woman singing. When the others arrived, all the detectives classed cautious and the gem in the case just disappeared. The policemen are still in hospital. This is inside information, top secret. Lilia finally barged in when she's heard about the ridiculous description of the case. Come on, can you at least make up a logical story? Heavy snow when it was above 10 degrees. Do you believe it? And confidential inside information? Who gave you the info? A ghost? Who are you? How dare you say that I'm making this up? I was there. Huh? I would a girl in a place like that? You're a braggart. William wanted to continue to argue. All the sounds around were gone as if someone pressed a mute button. I looked around in surprise and realized that everyone was looking at the big screen in the air. The dark screen looked down on the crowd like a giant, with a line of sound track flashing and rattling. Welcome to the Terra Amusement Park and join the online adventure of fun and excitement. I've prepared so many puzzles and prizes in this park, and it's your turn to discover and conquer. As always, the winner can get a copy of any top secret information from the library, and the losers will be punished a bit. What? Oh, come on. After all, a game is only interesting with both winners and losers. Dang, oh. We will receive specific instructions after a mission, and not everyone is qualified for the game. As for the most important part of the game, the sound paused for a moment as if a response to the curious and expectant crowd. A skillful murderer is impending and will be live streamed on the screen. The words were like a bomb that was thrown and exploded in the crowd, and everyone was on edge. Oh my god, a murder in here? Oh my god, just scream. One of you will be killed. What? That's just terrific. Part 8. Faces appeared in a grid on the screen, stunned or terrified, like surprise boxes awaiting the final trial. Lilia and I looked at each other and felt a chilling coldness all over. At that moment, a cacophony of conversations and clamor filled the air. What do you mean? So people not qualified to game are going to be killed? Right? Is this a detective game or a killing game? You're going too far. Shut up. You can quit if you don't want to play it. No one's forcing you. Oh my god, these names. Oh my goodness. That's right. It's a live stream. Every second is a first-hand account of the case. Aren't you curious at all? Curious? This is a live stream of a murder. I agree. Like, that's a little too much. That's a little crazy. Just live streaming a murder? Dude. Well, it's only natural to be curious about something unheard of. Save your mercy. I said, oh. Not really. If someone's planning to kill someone else, we might save that person and we call the police now. Call the police? I haven't heard such a naive and funny words in a long time. Ew, not ew. Oh, a first look, creepy, and I don't want to see this guy ever again. A blond man guffawed in the crowd, with contempt in his face beneath a black mask. Behind him was an emotional beauty carrying a long sword, and the crowd quickly parted for them. Walking straight to Willie and I, the red-clad man with ID named Red, casting us an arrogant glance. Ugh. So two nobodies hardly qualified as newcomers. No wonder you said you such ridiculous nonsense. Oh, F off. So the bar has been so well wound away? Even a nobody can join the club. F off. Ew. Ugh. Hey, what are you saying? You're too impolite. This is not a place to be polite. Win the game if you want respect. Or go back and play make-believe. Oh my gosh. Why are we in a game with bitches and assholes? You? Feeling bitter? Then tell me who plans to kill. Who's going to be killed? No idea? So how can you call the police without proof? How do they investigate? Oh, that's... oh my god. Even the police believe you. By the time they find the victim, they'll be dead. Even if you have a point, we can't just sit back and do nothing. We can play the game and find the murderer. That way we can bring the murderer to justice and get generous rewards for the first prize. Right? Oh my god, this is all you care about. What the heck? Little girl, this is the rule of the game for adults. Stop acting so goofy. With a look of disdain, the pink-haired beauty turned and left with her partner. F off, I should stab her. Hey, we're not stupid. You've gone too far. Why do I feel like, I don't know, she kind of reminds me of Daisy, but like... oh my god, I don't even know what to think anymore. Willie shouted angrily at their back and almost felt like blacking out. Well, you have quite a temper. How dare you yell at Red and Pink Fox ranking A fun that list? What? What? You're saying that they're the pair among the top 10? Willie took a while to connect the two of those in her mind, and then stopped even more angrily. Damn it! If I had known that, I wouldn't have recharged and given it to them. I want my money back. Money will come and go, and it's not worth getting angry. There's a mix of good and bad here. Even criminals, who can do anything for what they want. Be careful not to be targeted, given your glare publicity and impulse. Thank you for your advice. We were a bit reckless just now. You're welcome. Just call me Moo. Oh my gosh. So Sister Wu Moo, are you going to join this game too? Everyone here has their own plans, and so do I. As for you, if you want to quit, now's the last chance. You can't walk out of the system 10 minutes later. Wu Moo reminded us and left. Willie and I looked at each other, trying to confirm their choice in each other's eyes. Quit or stay? Obviously we're gonna stay. It's kind of a tough point here anyway. What will Sister do if it was her? I miss the time when she's beside. As I was racking my head, a familiar figure in a simple and fresh vintage outfit emerged in my vision. Oh my god. Why? I didn't expect there to be bitches and like... well, actually, I did see assholes, but like bitches too. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Part 9. Starting from tomorrow, some coastal areas will see days of typhoon-induced gusts and heavy rainfall. According to experts, the coming rainfall is widespread, intense, and long-lasting, with a max possible volume of 100 to 250 milliliters. Sister, why are you watching the weather forecast again? It's so boring. Skillful murderers are good at using the weather to commit crimes and even cover up and destroy the evidence. So weather conditions are key to solving a case. So bad weather like today is holding the candle to the devil? There's no right or wrong about a natural phenomenon. The problem is those who want to take advantage of it. True. Just like the fruit knife. It can be used to either peel a fruit or hurt people. Depends on the user. In fact, it holds true for most things in the world. You'll see what I mean when you get older. I recall these words my sister said to me a long time ago, and finally understood what she meant. There was an invisible blade called Killing Life, hanging over everyone at that moment. I didn't know where it was, and who it was pointed at. I could do my best to stop it and find the perpetrator. Oh yeah, I want to stay and enjoy the game. You? I will stay with you. Lily also made a decisive choice, with a very serious and determined look. It's not only about uncovering the perpetrator. It's a thing that I want to, and must do. Good, we'll do it together. Minoya and I made our decision. Two dark figures far away in the crowd were looking at us playfully. Just as I expected, that kid adapted quickly. The game has just started, and you're jumping to conclusions too early. Huh? We'll see what happens then. The two soon disappeared into the crowd as if they had never been there. Oh my god, what is with this? The system was closed, and the number of participants on the screen stopped at 3,749. Eerie yet gorgeous music slowly started, and the gates to the amusement park slowly opened. Everyone lined up to get into the park, and Lily and I hurriedly followed them. It was our turn soon. At the gate entrance, a green light slowly swept over us. With a beat sound, the turnstile in front of us quickly reopened. Facial recognition completed. ID confirmed. Welcome to the park. Just as we stepped into the park, a piercing warning sound was heard from the turnstile not far away. ID confirmation failed. False profile detected. Entry denied. In eerie silence, thick fog spread quickly through the crowd, leaving the space in bleak white. In the hazy sight, people vaguely felt a huge thing approaching. Ah! What is it? A fearful scream burst from the crowd, and the next person was nowhere to be found. The number on the big screen quietly changed to 3,748. Oh wow, it started already? Jeez. Player Canada Kaneda Ejika eliminated. Oh my gosh. Part 10. Along with the broadcast were the player's photos and private information on the screen. The privacy that should have been archived was shown in front of everyone. This information will fit on the website, right? Stunned, I wondered if the player was eliminated just for filling out false personal information. So if we failed, our personal information will be disclosed in entirety, just like that? Okay, that's just rude and privacy. Invading privacy? Oh my goodness. I sadly looked around and couldn't help but start to worry inside. There was a mix of good and bad here. People in completion were even more unpredictable. Once targeted by someone, we would get into big trouble with exposed personal information. Oh my gosh, you think? Looking around at the indifferent crowd, I realized that they already understood the essence of the game. This was a crazy electronic gamble where players used personal information as chips to get something big. The park is now open, and here are the rules. As the broadcast started again, everyone received a map of the park. Attention, all players! The park tour has begun, and the murder will be live streamed during the opening hours. Oh my gosh, this is... Please visit each of the 4 parks and claim a numbered card at the end of the tour. As the radio continued with the so-called rules, both Lilia and I frowned. The number cards were automatically bound to everyone's account and could not be transferred or shared. If one was eliminated, the numbered cards they dropped would be snatched, and the unclaimed cards will be recalled to the system and reissued to the players who completed the tour. The max length of stay in the park was 60 minutes, which was not enough when cooling and touring were counted. And there were only 3 parks in the map: Scepter, Zodiac Coin, and Zord, with the 4th hidden away. What? So the rules have seemed simple, but were in fact putting difficulties in the way. Lilia looked at the map with a troubled face, seeming to be thinking hard. It is too difficult for one to collect cards at the 4 parks with the same number. No, there's a way to do it, and more than one. Huh? What do you mean? 4 players go to each park respectively and collect cards with the same number. Then, 3 of them are eliminated, and their cards are left to the 4th for a perfect pass. Yeah, but I wonder if people would work together. It's hard for strangers to cooperate, so there's another dishonorable way. Could it be by robbing? Lilia immediately took a wary look and obviously tensed up. That's right. Everyone would try to push their opponents into the abyss to win the game into the end. They would scramble for those unplayed resources, stepping on losers' bodies towards victory. And the massive exposed information would flow into the network and get traded on the black market. The thought is giving me a cold chill and sweat all over. Oh, they're sane. I couldn't imagine how treacherous and scary the person behind the game was. Lilia, we better act together since everyone might come with a bad motive. The park is hidden, so the way to find it is probably related to the first 3 parks. You can look for clues along the way while touring the first 3 parks. I can't say no to you. Lily and I made a quick decision and followed the stream of people into the park. I feel our tall figures stop flashing the smiling crowd. I stopped, stunned. Oh? These? Me and my eyes are bored. I thought I just saw someone I know. I looked around in the crowd, disbelievingly, but could no longer find a figure. I mistook someone for Gerald. How could he possibly be here? Well, let me plan the route and change it into something more proper and elegant, but also cool first. Oh my god, this is really intense. Part 11. Tarot's Platinum Fast Pass. All the map, secrets, and card collection tips are included. Miss it? Regret it. Hey, my fellow, don't go in such a hurry. Wanna take a look? The Fast Pass guide? Is it real? Of course. The latest updates tailored for the current version. A real deal. Alright, I'll have one. And one for me. And me. I also want a fast guide. Alright, $500. Scan the code. What's your ID? I'll send it to your on-site inbox. Please call me Rich. Well, Miss Rich, it's already been sent. Oh, okay, thanks. And receiving the guide, Lily ran back to me with gusto, as if she had found some treasure. Great, the map and guide. The money's well spent. Sick Boy 106? What is that? My eyebrows furrowed as I looked at the sender's ID, and the page was jammed with text and images. Are you sure this is the right map? I don't feel right. I silently glanced back at the man, who had that tone of voice like a charlatan. Don't be suspicious. I was not the only buyer. A guide, whether it's true or not, can get us better prepared. Look, a hidden shortcut is marked on the map. Let's go. Lily took my hand and led me toward a path shaded by trees. Lilia, are you sure it is the right path? I asked finally when it seemed more and more isolated surroundings. We had been in the castle garden for 5 minutes, but still, we couldn't find a way out to the park nearby. Darn it! The map suggests a path leading directly to the Scepter Park. Why can't we find it? Are you also looking for a way out? Lumo? Why are you here too? Lilia and I looked over in surprise. Lumu soon understood the situation with a quick glance. So you are led here by the guy who's selling Fast Pass guide? Looks like I'm not the only victim. I went around and found it in the abandoned dead-end road. We're fooled by the map. I'm afraid the guide is a dud, and he bet that we couldn't verify it on the spot. Ah! The vile liar! I'm going to get even with him for this. We should have run away by now. Our priority is not to find him, but to go back to the park. Lumo is right. Hearing these words, Lily could only take a deep breath and try to suppress the anger inside. I'll make a note of this, and I won't spare the guy. That guy looked eye-catching and exaggerated in the death shape. Not hard to memorize. True. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Part 12. We returned to the entrance with Lumo, and the crew had run away as we expected. Due to the delay, there was one crew at the park closest to the entrance. I looked up at the screen to see the traffic and illumination in each park. I couldn't help knitting my eyebrows. After over 10 minutes, dozens have been illuminated, mostly in the other 2 parks. Looks like there's a higher chance of passing in this park. No wonder the queue is so long. But we don't have much time to cool up here. Why don't we go to the less crowded park first? I agree. Well, are you coming with us, Lumo? I turned to look at Lumo, who always in solo, thinking that continuing with his nearby curve was not a bad idea. By surprise, Lumo nodded after giving it some thoughts. Okay, we can take care of each other if we go together. Let's go to the Zodiac Coin Park. The clue seems not so long, and it's just across the road. So the 3 of us came to the entrance to the park, and Lumu looked quite interested. So it's a roller coaster? It looks quite interesting. What? You guys aren't talking about that thing that just flew over my head, are you? I feel ya, Lilia. I don't like roller coasters either. The Zodiac Coin Park was modeled as a futuristic space station with a roller coaster ride as the centerpiece. It was better than a 10-minute round of shooting or racing for those who wanted the fast pass. But the closer we got to the platform, the paler Lilia looked. Lilia, are you okay? If you're scared, it's not too late for us to quit now. I'm not afraid. Courage my middle name. With that, a roller coaster slowly stopped at the platform, and a noise sounded. Welcome to the Ghost Space Station. The roller coaster has arrived and please get on board. Ah! What? It's our turn? So fast? The others were getting on board one by one, while Lilia grabbed my hand, getting anxious and hesitant. Hey, are you guys getting on board? Don't get in the way here. The two players in blue jackets behind us briefly pushed just away, sat in the last two empty seats. A bit annoyed, Lilia was about to argue with them, but was pulled back by me. That's okay, let them have it. But how rude was that? Lilia was about to claim before she lowered her voice as she saw me leaning forward. Nice and safety tips. The roller coaster's ready. Please fasten your seatbelts and double check the rules. There are no first class seats. Please get seated in order of boarding. Please do not shout, talk loudly, or take videos or photos during the ride. Wow, on this one you don't? Wow. You see they let you, but okay. And we have given each passenger a lucky flower. Please wear it in the right place of your coats. The roller coaster is ready to set off. We wish you a pleasant journey. After repeated announcements, the roller coaster slowly started and catapulted 18 people to the air. Sky. The screens gradually faded away, and William finally looked toward me. What did you mean? What's wrong with this ride? Did you hear the announcements just now? Those are the trigger conditions for illumination. You mean no shouting? Talking? Taking pictures and stuff? Taking the first class seats with the letter F on the back is also prohibited. What the heck? Oh my goodness, these are ridiculous rules. And they're required to wear a lucky flower. It should have something to do with the colors of players' outfits. I think so too. I see. No wonder you didn't let me get on that ride. What a blessing. We have nothing to fear since we have figured out the rules. Just then, another empty roller coaster slowly stepped on the tracks, indicating the end of illumination in the last round. We looked at the big screen and saw the ID and information of those players were met in the last ride. Oh, sorry. I'm back. Welcome to the Ghost Space Station. The roller coaster has arrived and please get on board. We listened carefully to the announcement and took our turn to get on board and take the right seat. I found a red rose on the seat soon after. The glamorous red rose. Oh? I combed the system for a hot and glamorous outfit that's also sweet. A rose? Ooh. Okay. Part 13. I let out a long sigh of relief when I changed it to appropriate dress. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, Gerald! Okay, we had the old one. So I actually did not if you've been watching, obviously, with this video, I did not change it to the old one. So that's actually really interesting. But, seeing the player in the next seat looking down at me, I hurriedly moved my legs to make way for him. The tall, handsome guy in the dark, masculine uniform exuded an inexplicable feeling of oppression. I used to feel that way when I first met someone, and the voice was somewhat familiar when I came to think of it. I stared suspiciously at his ID. The name Terminus was ringing the bell. Terminus. Endpoint. Isn't that Gerald's company name? With a flutter in my heart, I looked more incredulously at the guy who looked more and more familiar. Gerald? Is that you? He looked back, staring at me for a second, for a sharp and deep gaze grew softer. Is it you, Kelly? How did you? I was about to reply to his surprised look, but the train was starting. Gerald signaled me to silence. The next second, it dashed out like a bullet. I immediately closed my eyes and grabbed something aloud. With my heart beating violently, I tried not to make a sound and hoped that Lily and Lulu would hold on. The screams rose and fell all around and gradually subsided as the roller coaster got out on the tracks. After minutes of flying up and down, the roller coaster finally came to a slow stop on the platform. Badly shaken, I opened my eyes and turned to look in the direction of Lilia and Lumu. They were still there. Gerald was also beside them. Great! We all made it through! I wanted to give him a high five when I realized that I was holding his hand tightly. Oh my gosh! So cute! Embarrassed, I hastily relaxed in my grip and looked apologetically at him, taking the hand back in a stiff look. Sorry, I was too nervous. I think I held your hand too hard. It's okay. You don't have to feel sorry. Oh, unsure about what was on this hero's mind, I choose to change the topic. That said, why are you here? I thought you were busy with finding the hackers. Last night, I traced the IP address of the crook to find the website. Most of his sources come from here. I suspect this is where hackers cleans and sell first-hand information. So you think that the person you're looking for is disguised as a participant in the detective party? I saw why Gerald came here immediately, and couldn't help but worry for him. But it's too risky. After all, you're a big name in the IT industry, and what if I'm unsure of my choice, and I'm prepared? You don't have to worry about me. And you came here, I think, for Ashley, right? I knew that he would notice the name that was when he found out the website. Did you see that name on the list? I know my sister. She will never disregard morals and cautious to reach her goals. I guess that something happened when she tried to inquire or collect information from the website. I feel the same. So if you want to investigate Ashley's case here, you have my full support. Oh, thanks, Gerald. Gerald's comforting words made me realize that I wasn't alone all along. I would solve all the puzzles, including those about my sister. To cheer myself up, I changed to a fresh and valiant outfit in the system. Okay, part 14. Willie measured the man in front of up and down, looking quite surprised and puzzled. So, you were also cheated out of $500 by the crook? She couldn't understand that a handsome and dignified man had fallen for the trick just like her. With a thoughtful look at me, Gerald nodded stiffly. I fabricated a story in which he was an unlucky victim who had been cheated out of his money. To protect his identity and plans, I had to lie to the girls and make up a person out for him. I can't believe he cheated so many people. That's so nasty of him. Looks like we are on the same boat. It's a pleasure to meet you. Terminus, welcome to our operations squad. I seized the opportunity to find Gerald, who naturally agreed to join the alliance of the victims. Alright, let's pick up our numbered cards and go to the next part ASAP. Seeing that we all picked up our cards, I led the team out of the ghost space station. But when passing through the central plaza of the park, we heard the familiar cries. Terrace Platinum Fast Pass, certified and recommended by top-ranking players. Miss it? Regret it. Wait, that voice? We caught the voice and saw the familiar man in the street corner. The wire! Hey, stay right there! Enraged, Willie immediately ran to the crook and ran away instantly. The three of us caught up quickly and watched the crook run into the center of the park. He slid through a door. Willie just behind him was kept outside. The camera at the door beeped and flashed red, repeating system commands. Oh, come on! Hello, this is entrance to the West Sea Jungle. Please collect the necessary gear before entering. Willie grabbed the items from the nearby shelf, and the door finally opened with his address scan. Player gear confirmed. Passing at 1638. I shouted weirdly at Lilia when I saw her disappear behind the door. Lilia, wait for us! I hurriedly followed and pushed the door, but almost fell head over heels when stepping on things off. The floor under my feet had turned into a soft, sandy beach, and a vast sea unfolded before me. I looked back and found a mirror in the shape of a door frame. The door had disappeared. The deafening thunder crashed overhead, and angry water seemed to engulf the world. People on the beach backed up in panic, shouting loudly in the direction of the sea. Look! The sea is rising! Oh my goodness, I keep doing this. The sea is rising. It seems that there's something scary inside. What's going on here? Are we stuck here? It seemed that we were on a tiny island surrounded by rising seawater. I sensed something wrong and started to look for companions. Luckily, it was not big in here, and we soon met. Lilia's face looked rather pale, as if she was frightened by something. There are monsters in the sea! We have to find a way out of here. I followed the guy here and saw someone get swept in by the waves and dragged away by the monsters. So the real rule here is probably that you can't go into water or you'll be attacked by monsters. But if we stay on shore, we're all gonna die. Yes, the beach will get completely submerged in an hour if the sea keeps rising at this speed. How about taking a boat? I just heard that a speedboat was found over there. A speedboat? My eyebrows knitted suspiciously. Such an easy way to get out? When we talked, balls and commotion were heard from the beach not far away. Oh my god, it's getting more intense. Okay. Part 15. Get out of the way! I grabbed the speedboat first. Why? I sat on it first, and it's mine. Don't you know first come, first serve? Who cares about the rules now? Whoever grabs it gets it. On the other side of the beach, some were quarreling, even fighting over a speedboat. People around just stood by as if watching a show, neither joining the fight nor trying to meditate. The waves were getting bigger. I thought I could help, but stuff worked around it. The speedboat may be a trap, and it's meaningless that you guys are arguing here. A trap? We'll get a judge. So do you know a way out? I'm not sure yet, but there is a way out for everyone based on the previous game rules. But there's only one speedboat here, which is clearly illogical. For the crowd came and the sneer seemingly filled with contempt and disdain. So you mean that everyone should give up on the possibility chances they here to die with you? Well, F you! Fuck you. Were you trying to grab the speedboat and leave by yourself when no one's looking? I really want to punch this guy. Oh my goodness. The one named Red cast me a defiant and cold glance, making me the target again. Unlike the pure mockery last time, his eyes were full of malicious intent this time. It's just an objective discussion of the situation. Please don't put in labels on me. And how are you going to prove that you haven't thought about it? I don't need to prove you what I think, nor am I obligated to do so. I expose your intention, so you're too weak to admit it? Ren inflated with pride and when he saw people around whispering about me. Watched him fanning in the flames and responded with a disdainful smile and said, Since you distrust my motive, then I'll leave the precious chance for you to try. Who the hell are you? Why should I do what you tell me to? Since you... Why are you in such a hurry to say no? So am I right about it, or are you afraid? Hey! Take that, asshole! Feeling the questioning gazes from the crowd, Red looked quite embarrassed and clenched his fist. Well, take that, you... Those people fighting for the speedboat stopped, not sure whether to continue or not. Well, go ahead and why don't you try it? The pink-haired beauty, had been silent in the distance, came forward and quickly broke the ice. You've been arguing for quite a while, but still no one can solve the problem. I don't know why she kind of ran instead of Daisy. What the heck? I think giving it a try is better than just waiting here for death. Even if it fails, it's only to get back to square one. But once it succeeds, everyone else will be left in the dust. The car was a little shaken, and two rushed to sit in the speedboat. As the motor hummed, the two were sent to distance as they were shot from a canyon. Damn! Can't wait to get a head start. They leave without a hitch. What about the rest of us? The crowd grew restless, but somehow the boat was knocked over by something before it had gone far. The two struggled as their bodies were quickly dragged in the sea by black shadows. They disappeared. The sea monster! The sea monster appears again! At the sight, some clutched their heads in despair and some even gave up hope. The only way out doesn't work either, so you are doomed to be wiped out. Umu, however, stared intently at the sea in the distance and seemed to have discovered something. Is something coming up from where the two people sank just now? Looked closely and caught sight of two giant round discs on the sea. Despite thunder and waves, they floated like small islands, and the surrounding sea surface was still. I hurriedly took out the completely forgotten gearbox and found inside it a sane watch. At the moment, something occurred to me. The swimming figures in the water made me slow down. Change into a simple and convenient sporty outfit before going to the beach. Safety is key now. Oh my god, this is so tense. Why? I don't want to see the, asshole, my goodness. Part 16. Then I grabbed Lily's watch, rushed to the sea, and threw the two watches far away. Stunned, Lilia looked at me, confused. Why are you throwing them into the sea? Look! Lilia was surprised when she looked in the direction I was pointing. What's going on? Why is that watch floating? And it's so big? Attracted by Lily's exclamation, everyone came together in curiosity. Please take out your watch and throw it into the sea just like I just did. If we can build a floating bridge for the dials, all of us can go over it to the opposite island. Will this work? Will we get attacked by sea monsters? I see that all the sea monsters are going around the dials, so maybe this will work. There's no other way now. Anyway, just give it a try. Few threw their watches in the sea and stepped on them, trembling. Wow! It seems to work. But when he stepped on the third dial, the sea rolled the dial and drew him into the water. How could that happen? Look at the choppy sea and belief. A deep sense of frustration filled my heart. Red walked slowly in front of me, his eyes full of scorn and contempt. You look so nice just now. Even I was almost fooled. Looks like you're also, oh, opportunist who uses others for your ends. Clutching my hands in anger, I couldn't find a word to refute. I really want to punch in this stupid face. Oh my goodness. Lily gave her a look of disgust and shook my hand reassuringly. Never mind. There's gotta be something else we can do. That's right, because we still have time now. I think there's nothing wrong with her approach. Slightly surprised at Gerald's words, I asked him doubtfully. But it didn't just work. It didn't work just now, did it? You overlooked one detail time. Time? Gerald took out his watch and asked Lilia and Wu to do the same. After a careful look, I noticed that all the hands were static and pointing at different times. So it must be of some use if the watches weren't for timekeeping. Could it be the order? Suddenly realized something and rushed to the sea again. The sea water has spread to the center of this island, turning into a round sandbox encircled by water. I carefully checked the time of the dials on the sea and jumped on them in order. The startled crowd gathered around, watching me jump further and further in genuine surprise. How is this possible? Someone tried and failed just now. After verifying my guess, I turned back at the same way with excitement. It works! We should jump in the same order as we came in. My explanation dawned on the crowd. All clued up and threw their watch in the sea. After a while, a curved pathway made of round floating platforms appeared on the water. Wu somehow looked puzzled as the floating road came to an end. Wu, what's wrong? All the dials here are here, but we're still halfway to the opposite island. If we don't have enough dials, then we will never reach the opposite island, right? The words clutched my heart like a mist. I beat my brains on the beach. Then I walked to the mirror at the entrance and thought about how I could make up the other half of the sea. The next moment, however, the mirror gave me the perfect answer. The two worlds in and out of the mirror were matched to each other? Could it be that the real exit is not on the opposite side? In the fifth world, I could see myself stepping into the world. First, change back to the fresh and valiant look, and testify my theory with Gerald and the team. Oh my gosh, this is like... Well, okay, part 17. Victim Alliance, okay? I suddenly caught in on and rushed to Lilia, sharing a bold speculation. Wait a minute, you're confusing me. The exit is the entrance. What do you mean? I think she means that the entrance and exit are the same, but there's an invisible passage in between. When the passage is connected, the hidden door will open. Exactly, that's what I mean. As the last straddle crashed in the sea in the distance, the mirror slowly began to change. It wasn't long before a familiar door appeared in front of us. Look! The door's back to normal! With a cry of surprise from Lilia, a figure appeared out of nowhere and rushed out of the door. I took a closer look and realized it was the liar who had been hiding out of sight. Lilia, the crook! Just as I shouted, Lilia chased after her angrily. Liar, you not only cheated us of our money, but snatched our chance to pass first. Stop there! The drill caught up like a swift wind, and Wu and I followed on his heels. This time, the lions and victims moved together. How did they even name this one? Okay. The situation here was captured by a keen pair of red eyes not far away. Red, something is not quite right. Those guys ran away, and should we... What's with the hurry? Our chance is not in front of the terminal. No, but here. Oh my... This guy's ass! Oh, his eyes followed the man carefully jumping on the dials, and then he gave a little push behind me. The man kept struggling in the sea, and was soon dragged into death by a dark shadow. Then a car with 13 on it appeared on the sea, and was soon scooped up by a black mechanical arm. Red grinned sardonically, his blonde hair swaying with the wind in a war of thunder and lightning. See? Grabbing is the optimal solution to this game. Ugh, he just likes cheats. Darn it! How can I lose him again? He was like a rabbit digging holes, gone in a flash. Lilia gasped while looking around and squinting the guy out of his sight. Gerald made a few brisk clicks on the terminal screen in the park, and he also took the number card 76 at the Suttered Park. What? My 76? Surprised, I went out to Fern and found his ID in the records. Well, again, we must find the guy. He could change his appearance and name here, and he's good at hiding. Oh, that sucks. So I'm afraid it's not easy to find him, but the ID remains unchanged. I noted his ID number and he can't get away. Noticing Gerald's cold look, Lily called Wu and me aside and whispered to us, Hey, I think Terminus tends to hold a grudge. You better be careful not to upset him. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think also because he heard me, so... Oh? Is that what he is? What are you guys talking about? Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. That brought our small talk to close. Now we rushed our numbered cards and rushed to the next park. Not long after, random pink fox appeared in front of the terminal. They looked through the card claim record and rested her eyes on Willie's ID. Can't believe she has got 2 cards of number 36. Impressive. I turned to look at the red-eyed beauty and anticipation on his face. It's your showtime, Fox. The beauty looked at the group going away and raised the dagger quietly. And hands on Ruth's finger that she's watching didn't notice the cold gaze at all. Ugh. I really want to. Can they go out? Okay, last part for this chapter. Part 18. Oh, a theater this time? Okay, sure. We finally came to the third stop of the tour, the circus theater in the Sword Park. There was a large stream of people with the hottest circus show here, but the streets were not crowded at all. There's neither a broadcast about rules nor requirements for wearing special gear. It was like a fairy tale land where everyone was warmly invited to this beautiful theater. Well, it's not. Oh, to be honest, it's not really beautiful if it's the same thing, but okay. Lilia, have you ever felt strange along the way? What's strange about it? There's a show here and we are viewers. Everything is normal. But have you guys ever felt that there's something not quite right about this place? What do you mean by not right? Look at the gorgeous tall curtains on the stage, the clean, neat seats all around, and the quiet audience. Everything seemed so perfect that I couldn't tell what was wrong. Was I being paranoid? Maybe it was just a show. Gerald also turned to look around every corner with a sharp gaze. Don't find anything special, and let's watch the show first. Well, that's fine. Soon the lights slowly dimmed, and the red curtain opened at the center of the stage. It was a cute children's musical with a colorful stage set and angel-like actors. My attention was gradually fixed on the performance as if I was in a childhood dream. With a sudden click-clack sound, all the lights went black as if there was some kind of power failure. The whole theater was plunged to total darkness. Why? Again? Oh my goodness. I realized there was no sound on the stage, and the sound and noise from the audience was gone. Lilia? What happened? Are you guys still there? There was no response. Gerald? Are you there? Can't you say something? No response either. Anxious, I tried to reach for the sides, but there was nobody. What? Why are they all gone? How is it possible? My breath quickened. I sprang to my feet and attempted to get out, but a strange sound was approaching. 5 meters? 3 meters. 2 meters? 1 meter. The sound finally stopped when it was 1 meter away, and I seemed to feel its warm breath. The sound held me still, with all my muscles tensing, eyes freezing, and breath stopping. The next second, the sound of breath came at me in the darkness. I couldn't help anymore but scream out loud. Ah! The lights above were suddenly with a whip bang, and the fog-like darkness around it disappeared. The bright stage reappeared with the familiar music in the full house. Are you okay? What happened? A familiar gentle voice said in my ear, as if everything just now was just a nightmare. I think there's a power outage and it was particularly dark all around. Gasping in shock, I tried to tell the person next to me what I had just experienced, but then I realized something was wrong. I turned my head to look at the source of the voice, which made my skin crawl. The seats around me were empty. My sister next to me was looking at me with a concerned, creepy, gentle smile. Oh my god, I want out! I want out! What are you looking at? Sister, I'm here. Okay, so that's the end for chapter 21. Oh my gosh. Chapter 21, Ticket to Sin, Chain. Oh my gosh, this chapter. Oh my god, I was creeped out, and then pretty much we had an asshole and a bitch. Okay, so that. Oh my god. Mysterious. Ugh. Like, kill me. So, yeah, I don't know what to think for the next chapter. So the next chapter is called Ticket to Sin, Caged. So seems like maybe we're gonna be trapped a little bit here. So this one's going to be, I believe it's usually each chapter's 18 parts, I think. Oh, it's not 18 parts. I guess it just depends. Usually it's 16, I think. But sometimes it can be 17 or 18. Just depends, I guess. But anyway, yeah, I'm creeped out. I don't know what to think about the next chapter. So yeah, as usual, you're going to have to wait until I will just pass out the challenges, because at least, you know, and not at least with some of these like parts of the chapters, unfortunately you do have to craft like something that does take a while. So yeah, I don't know when will be the next one, but Hopefully soon. But anyway, yeah, but that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy. I've enjoyed it, like even though I was creeped out, not gonna lie. Um so but yeah, I still enjoyed it nonetheless. So that's it for this chapter. And also my reaction as well, obviously as well. So thank you so much for watching. I do upload whenever I can, with obviously with wife makeover. There's nothing really much like content, like story content to watch it and read, except for the sort of like, like love interest, content, which I will be doing. um we'll be doing soon. I'm just trying to unlock some other stuff first. But yeah, I don't know how many of the other ones, hold on, of the other ones I will be doing, because I saw some other ones, a little bit other ones that I think it might be a little bit spoiler, because it has to do with a sister, and I don't really want to do it yet when I'm not even close to catching up, so which is gonna take a while for the main story. So yeah, I don't want to read this one, but I'll just read all the, obviously, the main like love interest one. So yeah, but that's it. It's only the main story and mind travel, unfortunately, for stories. So yeah, I kind of want more stories, but that's fine. Not that yeah, it's fine. And but yeah, that's it for this video. So yeah, I, like I said, I just try to upload whenever I can for Wife Makeover. So yeah, I do have a Discord server. Um, and I'm the only one who actually plays Wife Makeover in the game, but I would love to see you out there if you guys play Wife Makeover. As with there, we could talk about Wife Makeover, discuss like theories and etc. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm the only one in there, so but I would love to see you guys there. So the link is in my channel bio. So yeah, but if you guys want to see more Wife Makeover um main story chapters, etc., see me react to them, please like this video down below, and also subscribe to um see more videos like this one. So anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. So goodbye, guys.